Hi guys, Jade Morris here. I'm joined today by Elias Theodorou as he is set to take on Trevor Smith at UFC Liverpool. Elias, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure.
It's always great to have you. And this is, it's been announced now, so this is the UFC debut for UFC Liverpool. How does it feel to be a part of such a historic card?
No, really excited. Obviously, being first in anything is a huge opportunity, and I know the Liverpool crowd will be a feisty one and a pumped one. So, excited to be on a card that is just being put together, and you obviously have the top of the card with Darren Till as well. So, more reason why everyone's going to be really excited, and I'm excited to kick some ass.
Well, let's talk about your fight. So, obviously, you're facing Trevor Smith. What are your thoughts on him as an opponent? Have you started studying him yet?
Well, I know of him, right? At this point, there's, a lot of it has to do with when you're trying to find someone to fight. It's who's available, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot of variables in it, right? It's not only just I call out this person and let's fight because, there were opportunities. I was hoping for opportunities to fight other people that I wanted. My goals are obviously to be on the top 15, et cetera, et cetera. But Trevor Smith provides his own, challenges. He's a D1 wrestler, I believe, or a D2 wrestler. Has a background in that, but has been able to evolve in some capacity as a mixed martial artist. With that being said, I want to do me and get the win, but in devastating fashion. I think Trevor Smith is a person that I can cue up the finish because there's been moments where other people have obviously finished him, and I think I should do the same.
And obviously, coming away from the fight, speaking of making history, this Saturday it will be your Invicta Ring Boy debut. Can you tell us a little bit more about that and how did it all come about?
Yeah, really excited to, like you said, make history as the first or the inaugural Invicta Ring Boy. And, just kind of sidetracking back to the original conversation, I think that's why part of, the reason why I ended up on the Liverpool card, because the fact that it's gotten such traction in the UK and obviously Ireland as well in some capacity, because, again, obviously card holders have been removed from darts and Formula One.
Yeah.
So, this actually turned the needle in a little bit of that capacity as well. So going back to now my Ring Boy endeavors, it started as a way to promote my my YouTube channel, The Main Event, trademark included. And I thought what better way to do it in a fun, historic fashion in its own right, being a ring boy for a smaller organization. It's an amateur league called MFL. And I used that as a proof of concept, and I showed Shannon Knapp, the president, and of Invicta, and she loved the idea, and we both agreed I would do it with class and professionalism, and that's what I plan on bringing. I think part of this was obviously to make some noise and get some attention in regards to a different way, and I like to think out of the box in some capacity, but I think there's also an opportunity to have a larger conversation that in the true pursuit of equality, the answer is more, not less. Going back to the removal of female ring card holders, I think that the answer is not removing them, because you are taking a job and a platform from women by doing that. I think the answer is just to add more opportunity. And, that's what I'm kind of trying to do and have fun about it. I think, like I mentioned, I'm going to do this with class and respect, and most importantly, it's not about me. It's about the powerful females that will be competing this Saturday for Invicta 28.
And if any other fighters approached you, any of the male fighters approach you about thinking about doing the same thing?
No, but I'm going to actually, after this, I own the trademark for Ring Boy, and I plan on actually making a calendar. So
wow.
How does a Ring Boy of the cage sound to you? Like a calendar. And I can, but the thing is I also want to do is kind of promote body positive message in the sense that I in heavyweight in mixed martial arts, big is beautiful, and I could have a couple of heavyweights on there as well.
That sounds amazing. I'm sold. As soon as I hit the calendar.
Yeah, exactly. Well, again, I could even put like a, like why not? Like a Derek Lewis as Mr. July. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fun that we could have with this.
Oh my word. Yeah, no, that sounds absolutely perfect. But have you, going back to your fight, have you ever been to Liverpool before, or will this be your first time?
This will be my first time in Liverpool. I've been to London. I got to see it for about 4 or 5 days on my way as a guest for UFC Belfast. So I did a layover and I stayed 2 days in London on the way there and then 2 days back. But really excited to go there this time around. My girlfriend comes with me every single fight. So, we're going to turn it into a big holiday. And more importantly, it's actually a couple of days. My fight on May 27th is just a couple of days before my 30th birthday. So a lot to celebrate and really excited.
Well, we look forward to seeing you on that card. And it's going to be absolutely mental, especially, have you ever heard of a Liverpool crowd? I don't think.
No, I haven't. I know what the Liverpool crowd is. I've seen a couple of footy games or two. So I know it can get rowdy and it can get, but again, the energy. That's what I'm really excited for. And most importantly, to get the finish and add to that excitement.
And if you could predict what round do you think you will do it in? So throw a few predictions there. How does the win go down on May 27th?
I'm looking to finish Trevor Smith in the second round. I want to set a pace that I think that he will not be able to handle and then just impose my will. He's an athletic individual in his own right, obviously tough, but I really think I have the tools to just, like I said, break his will and impose mine.
Perfect. Well, we look forward to seeing you on May 27th. Thank you so much for taking the time out, and we will see you in Liverpool.
My pleasure.